So that's really the only big story from the week. I think we
Yeah.
actually covered quite a bit of stuff on Monday. Did you want to get into this weekend's games?
Yeah, for sure.
All right, so oh man, it's looking rough for you. Last week you were 2-4, which
Ooh,
actually puts you at 6-6. I was 5-1 again, putting me at 10-2.
these are fucking crushing.
I can afford to take some L's this week, take some risky. Yeah. So let's get into your first game. You have the Houston Texans going into Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers.
Oh, that's a tough one. Texans are 0-2, Steelers are 2-0. Texans lost to two of the top AFC teams. They lost to the Chiefs and then they lost to the Ravens, whereas Steelers are 2-0, but they beat um,
The
Giants
Giants,
and then they beat the Broncos. So none of
Broncos.
them are like that convincing. I feel like this is a toss up, but I just think Steelers with their defense and Deshaun Watson having no one to throw to, they squeak away with a victory. I think it'll be pretty close, but I think I'm gonna say Steelers win this one, like by a touchdown or so. Their defense is just too good right now, and Deshaun Watson, as good as he is, like he really does not have a number one threat receiving wise, and I think it's showing.
Yeah, I think Will Fuller. I don't know if he's back or not, but I mean, that's his number one receiver, and it's even questionable if he's going to be 100%. And I think PFF has four of the Steelers rushers or four of the Steelers defenders as like top 10 in the rushing. So I think it's going to be a long day for Deshaun Watson there.
Yeah, definitely.
My first game is the Bengals at the Eagles. I don't even know the record for the Eagles. Are they 1-1?
No, they're 0-2.
0-2.
And they're both
0-2.
0-2 going in. Yep.
They're both 0-2. I really have no faith in the Eagles, to be honest. I think Joe Burrow gets his first dub.
Oh, even if he doesn't get his first up, he's got Jacksonville next week to get that. But
Man, this
yeah,
guy's
Eagles.
lost all faith.
That's what it feels like the day after for a Jags game. I would say, um, that's definitely a toss up. Uh, it's weird because it's like Eagles are the better team on roster, but then just for whatever reason, nothing's clicking over there. But yeah, maybe Joe Burrow gets it done this week.
I mean, does Carson Wentz have anybody to even throw to?
Not really.
No. I saw like someone tweeted an image of Alshon Jeffrey walking around with a helmet on, or like holding a helmet, and like they were super geeked about him actually being on the sidelines. I don't know if he's gonna play or not, but the fact that they're just geeked about him walking around with a helmet,
Yeah,
is
they're
saying
like,
something.
oh, what's happening?
Your next game is the 49ers at the Giants. 49ers go back into Meadowlands.
Oh yeah, so I think Kyle Shanahan is gonna fight the owner of MetLife before the game. And he's gonna square up. 'Cause even with all those injuries, I fuck, I don't know. That one's hard because it's like you want to pick the Giants or you want to pick the 49ers just because they're the better team, but then literally everyone's hurt. Oh, fuck, that one's hard. You know what? I'm just gonna say Giants. I'm gonna say Daniel Jones gets it done.
Ooh,
Fuck it.
I'm missing his biggest target.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I just feel like San Francisco broke in pieces playing at that same stadium. They're probably all gonna fucking be out walking on eggshells out there, fucking putting on. You know what I mean? Like we talked about, fucking what are those called, Heelys or whatever, and just like slide around the field. They're not gonna. They're not doing any. They're not doing any cuts anymore on that fucking turf. So I don't know because Giants have been playing shitty, but fuck, I'm going Giants.
All right, nice. My game is the Raiders at the Patriots. Raiders coming off a great Monday night win against a team that people thought they had no chance against. Patriots coming up off of a Sunday night loss. They almost came back. I mean, Seattle had a great team, and they were a couple yards away from a win.
You know what?
Like
Before I cut you off, I'm gonna take it back. 49ers win. I can't do this. I was just thinking about it while you were saying that. The Giants don't scare me at all. I'm going 49ers. You could change that. My bad. I didn't mean to cut you off.
It's all good. I can afford this one, so I'm gonna go with the Raiders. I think they get some back-to-back wins over some major
Oh, the
players.
Raiders.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a bold
I think
prediction there.
I think it'll actually be dependent on whether or not Darren Waller is playing because I think he's hurt. But I think if he's in, they have a good chance to beat the Patriots. Your next game is the Titans at the Vikings.
Ooh, I'm going Titans with this one. Vikings have been just totally fucking shit in their pants for the first 2 weeks. Kirk Cousins, I thought coming into the season, Kirk Cousins said, "If I die, I die," and that was my guy. I was fucking rolling with him from the get go. You don't say that shit and then throw like 8 yards a game. I'm gonna go with Titans with this one. They got a good defense. I think Derrick Henry has a good game, so I want the Vikings to win, but I'll take Titans.
Yeah, Tyler Lewan and Yannick Ngakoue get to go back at it again. It's just
Yeah,
different
exactly.
teams. Mine is Washington at the Browns. The fuck? Why do I get all these whack ass games? Yeah, let me get Washington. I think the Browns are on a 1-game winning streak, and that's a little
Oh
too
yeah,
much for them.
they're way too in their heads now.
You got the Rams at the Bills. Don't mess this one up.
So I'm gonna go with the Rams here. Even though it's at the Bill Stadium though, right? Bills are at home.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Rams here. I think Sean McVay has his offense clicking again. That power style / like exotic power, whatever the hell they got running over there. Jared Goff is playing pretty well. Their defense is decent. It's holding up. Jalen Ramsey can match up with Stephon Diggs unless he gets smoked by him. I'm going to go with the Rams on this one. It's going to be a close one, but I think Rams 24-21 or some shit like that.
Hope you're right, man. I hope you're right.
Same.
My next game is the Bears at the Falcons. One thing I didn't bring up, dude. How bad were those Falcons jerseys? They look like Texas Tech.
Oh, I feel like they look like the.
That shit was
I
horrible.
feel like they look like the Mean Machine from Longest Yard.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're kind
That
of
was
weird.
rough.
Actually, their helmets are super dope, but the rest of it is just kind of plain.
Yeah. I think in this one, the Falcons get the lead and they don't blow it this time because it's the Bears, and that would just be embarrassing. I think Dan Quinn's career as a head coach kind of lies on them getting this dub. So I'm going to go with the
Yeah,
Falcons.
as long as there's no onside kicks, I think they're good.
Your next game is the Panthers at the Chargers.
Oh, that's
Herbert is in
you
this
talking
game.
about like these are like hard ass games to pick. It's like no one really stands out. Panthers versus the Chargers. I'm assuming Herbert's starting.
Yep.
Oh, I'm gonna go. Let me go with the Chargers on this one. Panthers right now are not really scaring anybody. McCaffrey's still out, right?
Yeah, CMC, he's out for I think he's on IR 3 weeks or
Yeah.
whatever it is.
So without McCaffrey, their whole offense, like Teddy Bridgewater is playing pretty good, but not enough to kind of keep that same offensive production. They haven't been able to sack anybody, no QB pressures and shit. I'm going to go with the Chargers on this one. I don't think it's going to be a blowout or anything, but Herbert, I think, will have a pretty good game. And I'm going to go Chargers, yeah.
What do you think if Herbert strings together a few good games, he stays in there? Lynn said that it's Tyrod's team whenever he's ready to return.
Yeah.
But if Herbert can string together some, that would suck for Tyrod too. Like the reason he lost his job is this
Yeah.
dumbass shit, and then doesn't even get a chance to win it back because your backup
Yeah,
plays so good.
exactly. Yeah, I think if Tyrod or if Herbert's stringing good games together, there's going to be like, okay, there's no reason to not play him unless they're like worried about this guy puncturing his lung too. They're like, so they're like, let's get it out of his system until like we have a better team. But I think Herbert.
Yeah.
I think he stays if he continues to play good.
Just don't get any upper body injuries, bro.
Yeah, nothing in the ribs, and you're good.
My next game is the Jets at the Colts. I think it's pretty much a no-brainer. The Colts got this in the bag. I don't see the Jets beating anybody, dude. I don't even see like a reason to give this to the Jets. Like the only chance the Jets have is against like a shitty team at MetLife so that they can.
Fucking grease up the
Yeah.
field or whatever they do.
So yeah, I got the Colts. Your next one is the Cowboys at the Seahawks.
Oh, I'm going Seahawks on this one. Cowboys they can compete, but I just don't think they win this one out. I got Seahawks winning. I think it's gonna be close, but yeah, just Seahawks are I think too much for the Cowboys. Cowboys don't seem. I mean, because they had they gave up a huge lead to the Falcons,
Yeah.
which they shouldn't even been in that situation. So I'm going Seahawks.
Cool. And my last pick is the Bucs at the Broncos. Broncos don't have their starting quarterback, who's just an but what if Blake Bortles makes a
Dude, if the boat is coming back, it's over for not only the NFC teams, but the AFC teams. If the boat is coming back, it's fucking dude. I don't even know what's gonna happen to the league.
bro? This could be the boat versus the goat part 2. You didn't even think about that.
Yeah, exactly. And he's gonna fucking come swinging, dude. He's gonna come with what the boats have, fucking engines or propellers? What the fuck?
Yeah,
is
propellers.
He's gonna come and he's gonna blow the fucking Tampa Bucks away. If the boat plays, you better pick the Broncos, man.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna pick the Bucs because I don't think the boat's playing, which is a good thing for Tom Brady, for being honest, because he doesn't want to see that shit again.
There's no fucking chance.
So yeah, my pick is the Bucs pending the starting quarterback for the Broncos. All right, and then our Sunday night game is the Packers at the Saints. You want to go first, or you want me to?
Oh, that's a good one. I'll go first. I'm going Packers. Aaron Rodgers is gonna come with his fucking stash, and he's gonna fucking DDT Drew Brees. I'm calling Packers this one.
Yeah, I really want to go with the Packers too, but man, I want Drew Brees to have a rebound game. I want the Saints to prove that Monday Night Football was just a fluke and there's still a team to be reckoned with. So I think I'm going to pick the Saints on this one. That was our extra point. Did you want to go for 2 or with the Monday night game? All right, Monday night game is the Chiefs at the Ravens.
Yeah, no, this is like the worst to go for 2 decision ever out there, right?
Yeah.
I'm going Chiefs.
Even after what happened last week, I mean, it got pretty close.
Yeah, they didn't want to put everything on film out there. They're like, you know what, we could beat these guys with our base package, with our preseason offense. So they just didn't want to put it all out there. So I'm going Chiefs against Ravens against this.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going Chiefs too, but that's just because I think they weren't ready for Herbert.
He's a doctor from The Simpsons.
Is it? Wait, is that the doctor's name?
It's not Herbert, it's Hebert, but it's close enough.
Dr. Hebert. Thank you for listening in to this clip of the Moose Bros podcast. If you enjoyed this, please like, comment below, and subscribe to this channel to see more clips just like this one. If you want to listen to the whole podcast, you can find us at Spotify or Apple Podcasts under Moose Bros Sports.